What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Los Blancos Fan TV, and today we're going to talk about several players and their situations at Real Madrid, including James Rodriguez, Eduardo Camavinga's continually linked to Real Madrid, Pogba's situation at Manchester United, and a little bit of news on Mbappe, Ferland Mendy's agent coming out, and having a little bit of a say on the media about Mbappe and how he could have come to Real Madrid this summer, but unfortunately, because of this virus, it won't happen. First, we're going to talk about James Rodriguez. As we all know, James Rodriguez, I think we all remember him from the 2014 World Cup, scoring loads of goals. That goal against Uruguay, standing out the most. I thought he was gonna have a great career at 22 years of age. Coming to Real Madrid, had a great first season under Ancelotti. Then it all fell off. Zidane came in. He did not favor James Rodriguez. Got a loan move to Bayern Munich, and really hasn't worked out. He's turning 29 years of age this year. He's had three different injuries this season: a ligament injury, a calf injury, and a hip injury as well. And he's only played 650 minutes this season in all competitions under Zidane this season. That's not a lot of minutes. One goal, two assists. Clearly not favored by Zidane. And he's 29 years of age, constantly getting injured now. And AS are saying that, James Rodriguez's contract ends in 2021. So Real Madrid do plan to cash in this summer with EPL and Serie A teams looking to bring him into their club. And Goal.com reporting that Inter Miami might be a little bit interested in James Rodriguez in bringing them in. As you know, Inter Miami's a new club in the MLS owned by David Beckham. And James Rodriguez, look, I think he has to go for his own career. He's 29 years of age. He's not playing a lot of minutes at Real Madrid. Zidane clearly doesn't favor him. And Zidane, I think he's going to be here for a while. So, and also he's part of the wage bill as well. So if there's an opportunity to let him go, I will let him go, even though I'm a big fan of Rodriguez. He's actually one of my favorite players at Real Madrid. But, I think we're just going to have to let him go. He's not playing games. He's getting injured a lot this season. He's on a wage bill as well. So, you know what? Just cash in. And, if you're not going to use a player, you might as well put a player on the bench that you're going to use. Because clearly, Zidane doesn't favor him. So, that's that on the James Rodriguez situation for the summer. And second thing is that Paul Pogba and Camavinga, according to Lequipe, which is a source in France, saying that Pogba and Camavinga are Real Madrid's priorities for this upcoming transfer window. If there is a transfer window, we don't even know. But L'Equipe it's an okay source. It gets something's right, something's wrong. In this situation, I think Camavinga definitely is a priority for Real Madrid this summer, if there is a transfer window. But Pogba, I don't think so. I think Zidane would like bring Pogba in, but I think that the price tag is too big on Pogba. I don't think the club want Pogba as a whole. I think it's just Zidane. If Pogba does come to Real Madrid, I think that's more of a Zidane signing than a club signing. And as I see a lot on social media, I don't think a lot of people want Pogba. The fans don't really want Pogba at Real Madrid. Understandable, because he's had a lot of injuries this season, out for a very, 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 very long time. He hasn't really played this season. He's always on the media, and stuff like. Always brings in speculation on himself, But I think that's why people don't really want him. He's inconsistent, at Man United as well. So I think that's why people don't really want to bring him in. And if you look at Real Madrid's recruitment over the past two seasons, Pogba's 27 now, I think. And so that doesn't really go with Real Madrid recruitment, which is more from early 20s, Ferland Mendy's, your Kubos, Rodrigo's, Rainier came in January as well. So those are the type of players that Real Madrid are really looking for. Those young, hungry players, not really the likes of Pogba, But as I said, you never know. But I think the price tag is just too big for Pogba. But on Camavinga, I think that's more of a Real Madrid sign that they're looking for. 17 years of age, had a great season so far with Rennes. who are actually, I think they're third in the league right now, League R. And I think Rennes will love to keep him. There's no doubt about that. But Camavinga, I think he wants to come to Real Madrid. But I did see a source though from Get French Football News, who are also a decent source when it comes to French players, and Camavinga is a French player. So they're saying that Camavinga has agreed to stay at Rennes if Rennes get Champions League next season, if they do qualify for the Champions League. Right now, Rennes are in third place. Obviously, the top two in the league aren't get qualified for the Champions League into the group stages right away. Third place, I think, gets in the qualifying stage. Basically, you have to play like a two-legged game before going to the group stage. And fourth place, I think they're just 1 point ahead of fourth place Lille right now. So it's a very, very tight battle if the season does resume. But I think this is a sign that I think will happen. I think Real Madrid will get Camavinga. I think this upcoming transfer window, but it could be in 2021 as well. I won't be surprised, but I definitely do think Camavinga will be coming to Real Madrid sooner or later. But that's that on that. Also, I did see a source from Marcus saying that Real Madrid have a free run at Camavinga since Barcelona and Dortmund are out of the race, But Barca, not really the biggest fan of Marcus, to be honest. But I do think Real Madrid are definitely in for Camavinga this summer. He is French. Zidane is French, and a lot of French players do idolize Zidane since he was such a great player during his time. But on to the last thing. This is Furlan Mendy's agent coming out saying that he could see Mbappe move to Real Madrid this summer if the pandemic did not occur. But unfortunately, the pandemic did occur. So this is now two sources that have been saying that Mbappe could have come to Real Madrid this summer. You had one guy who's a former PSG player saying that he has sources inside of PSG saying that PSG agreed to sell Mbappe this summer. Now you have Mendy's agent coming out and saying that he could have seen Mbappe come to Real Madrid this summer if it was not for the virus. But he said that he doesn't think that Mbappe will sign a new contract with PSG. And he thinks that in the future, he'll come to Real Madrid, which I think will happen 2021, 2022 at the latest. Mbappe will come to Real Madrid. There's no doubt about that. But, kind of quiet in the news right now. Not a whole lot going on. In the next couple of weeks, I think the Bundesliga will start training. I did see a couple of reports saying Real Sociedad might be coming back to training as well. But in terms of Real Madrid, we just need games back out here. I mean, it really is, but we'll see what happens, I guess. Hopefully, everything goes smooth. There's no avoiding of the season. I do want to see that title race. I do want to see the Champions League. But of course, there are other priorities right now in terms of health and ourselves right now. And we don't want any of the players, any of the managers, any of the staffs, medical staff, anything like that getting the virus, because that could, of course, make things even worse. But that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Press like on that video, and peace.